The domain of the big cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, lions, wildcats, and cougars. The apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get to pair them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Arizona Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wildcats will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second about Houston. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
Fires to the big fella. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Arizona in a hurry.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't
going for it all. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, and that's a chance to end that drive right there and completely wipe out the possibility of any points because, of course, the offense has the ball on their side of the field.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, 4th and very, very long. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Going right and going Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
And a good, solid pickup there. Defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Takes the handoff. It's Sanford. At the 40, there he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there, forced the TFL.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. Makes the grab. It's Gill. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense is kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grab near the marker. It's McGarry. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Houston. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Coming out with it, it's Hood. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
But how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gill. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And the defense on it, and they get that turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Fafita. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
They've got to find a way to get this guy into a rhythm. Here we go. Starting the game, he's 1 for 7. They've got to find some easy completions, 3-step drops, RPOs, swing passes to the running back, something to get this guy some confidence because he's not playing with any right now.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. And back to the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Hernandez. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's just excellent coverage. Cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Unloads quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, it's out! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, it was a good run, right? You had the first down. You knew you had the first down. I'll just take care of that football. You see a lot of times those second efforts fighting for extra yards, and that's when running backs seem to cough it up.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's good. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
It's complete on the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Rolling, throwing, looking right.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Let's talk a little about Arizona. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might be changing the route. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. To the air, it's Fafita, floating away. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona. Extra point here will tie the game.
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You gotta love it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Second down coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Gill. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
He's got 59 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
A nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down? Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's the handoff. Across the 25. He's got room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Dropping back, it's Fafita. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
You know, and I think they were in nickel package right there, and I like that because you bring an extra DB on the field. Now, is that guy covering, but you can also blitz with him. He can chase down the quarterback and force fourth downs. I love when they bring in the nickel package.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Got it in the middle. It's McGarry. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Thomas. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. It's caught. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hernandez. The Wildcats pick up the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Arizona right back to the line.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Fafita. Unloads to the right. Got his man. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Now from inside the red zone. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the first down, and let's see if they try to convert on 4th. Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. On 4th down, looking to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Sanford. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
He's got him wide open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Got the back over the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Wants to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual-threat quarterback, because on the previous play, he hurt you with his arm, and then on this one, he hurts you with his feet. They're going to have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, making him get rid of the football or go down with it, because his speed and his arm talent right now is a problem.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on second down. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's got it. Touchdown, Houston. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Before quarter's end. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Reads it, fires complete. Brings into the open. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Tight end now in motion. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Just plowing ahead. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And they're getting close to the point now in offense where it's full milk the clock mode, right? Run the football. Don't worry about throwing it right down the middle of the field. Keep giving it to your back who can fall forward. If he can keep doing stuff like this.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Johnson. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Arizona in a hurry. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
And find your weapons. Nice job on the quarterback. Finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Look, let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Creates a little room. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Back to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Fafita. Here comes the heat. Snags it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Little over-anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Going to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Here comes the noise as this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on third down. The handoff to Johnson. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by game tackling. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just getting the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.